It might be the last time we see Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead, but he couldn't deliver a rating for the last time, with the final episode of the show being the second lowest in the entire series. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. The ratings are in for the finale, episode 6 of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. It was called The Last Time. It pretty much put an end to the entire Rick Grimes story. The Ones Who Live will not be coming back. It's done. It's finished. Rick and Michonne look like they're going to live happily ever after with their kids. And the ratings just weren't that great. In the end, a 0.852. Now, very disappointing, because a good show, a show that people are invested in and interested in and really want to see, that kind of show will always do its better rating for the finale. You know, people will want to see the finale, people will be interested in the finale, but this one just didn't really have that going for it, did it? No. So it's the 5th highest out of the 6, the only one lower than it was episode 5, Become. That did a 0.15. The finale, like I said, did a 0.52. Episode 4 did a 0.876. Episode 3 was the highest rated. That did a 0.905. Episode 2 did a 0.880. And episode 1, the premiere, did a 0.896. Now, no surprise to me whatsoever that the three highest rated episodes were the first 3. And I think that was easily, for me, the best 3 episodes of the show. Now, I know there's not many ratings in it, but when I just look at the show, I think those 3 episodes were head and shoulders above what followed. So, I'm not surprised that they were the 3 highest. I think there was a dip in quality, unfortunately, during the second half. I just think that my hype for it went down. I wasn't looking forward to it as much. I remember tuning in thinking, alright, I enjoyed it at the beginning, but this is kind of just turning into like another sort of Walking Dead show. It just had the same sort of formula as the other spin-offs, whereas when you first see it, it felt new, it felt fresh, it felt like something different, something that we hadn't seen before. But I just felt they couldn't keep that up. You know, we got first couple of episodes, we got introduced to some good characters, some new characters. Okavar stood out. Nat was pretty good as well. I was intrigued about Pearl, Thorne as well, and I wanted to see more of Beale, but it almost felt like by the time Rick and Michonne actually meet up, and after episode 3, it kind of just became too focused on Rick and Michonne. They turned it into like a love show. It was all about Michonne and Rick showing their love, showing affection. That's what it felt like. The last 3 episodes, it was too much. It was borderline cringy. How, Rick can't escape for 7 years, but as soon as Michonne turns up, we can do anything together because we're in love, you know, and we're a mixed race couple. I mean, who cares? Who fucking cares? Why are you pushing that shit? We don't care. Nobody cares. But for some reason, they want us to believe that Rick and Michonne are, you know, this greatest couple and they've got this greatest love. I just didn't even see that in the original Walking Dead. I didn't see that. I can think of quite a few couples in the Walking Dead that felt more natural and just felt more in love and not as forced. Like Glenn and Maggie. You could really buy them as a couple. It felt legit. Michonne and Rick, it just feels like the show creators have wanted them to force them together to be a couple for obvious reasons. But yeah, for me, I think the show did go downhill after 3 episodes. Unfortunately, I would have put it a lot higher up in the list. I would have given it a lot higher rating had it delivered and had it performed like it did in the first half. But yeah, for me, episode 4 onwards, it wasn't great. It was not great. And I think the ratings reflect that. So yeah, The Walking Dead, the finale, guys, like I said, doing the second lowest rated episode, a 0.852. And what this tells you is that since the beginning of the show, since the first half of the show, over the next few weeks, people have stopped watching. People have lost interest. And I think that is purely because of the direction that they went. I mean, if you had to get me to rank all 6 episodes, I'm not sure off the top of my head what the order would be, but what I do know is for a fact that the first 3 episodes would be in the top 3 and the last 3 episodes would be in the bottom 6, or the bottom, 4th down to 6. So, is what it is, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Anyway, Wasn't that high of a rating for The Walking Dead. I expected more. I thought the show would probably break over 1 million at least during it, since Rick came back. I was a little bit surprised, but I suppose they do have AMC Plus. People watch it on that as well. So, I mean, this doesn't really give you a true reflection of how many people have watched it, but it does tell you how many people are watching it when it aired live, when it was actually on. And, you know, that does still show levels of interest, and unfortunately, that interest kind of fell off the longer this show went on. Anyway, guys, that's it. Been Foggy Entertainment. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.